One of the most talked about events of the past week was the tragic incident involving the Titan, a submersible owned by OceanGate, which disintegrated during a tourist expedition to the Titanic wreck, resulting in the death of all 5 people on board. Many things have been written and said about the incident, but I haven't seen any content that explains exactly what happened in a coherent and scientifically accurate way. Therefore, I wanted to take this opportunity to explain, based on the latest available data, how the disaster unfolded during a trip to the world's most famous shipwreck. If you're ready, let's dive in. OceanGate was founded in 2009 with a revolutionary vision for deep-sea exploration. The company aimed to create a way for people to experience deep-sea journeys safely and for commercial tourism purposes. For this, they developed the Titan submersible, designed to dive to depths of 3,800 meters, specifically to the area where the Titanic wreck lies. OceanGate's goal was to make deep-sea tourism more accessible and create a lucrative market in this field. However, the tragic accident involving the Titan revealed just how many engineering and safety flaws were inherent in this exciting vision. The Titanic is one of the greatest maritime tragedies in history. In 1912, it embarked on its maiden voyage from London to New York, hailed as the pinnacle of contemporary technology. The Titanic was deemed unsinkable, but its massive size and luxury came at the cost of safety. The ship collided with an iceberg, resulting in the deaths of 1,500 out of 2,224 passengers. The Titanic disaster not only changed the course of maritime history but also called into question the safety standards of the era. Over 111 years later, the Titan, the new hero of deep-sea tourism, fell victim to similar safety shortcomings. The Titanic disaster taught valuable lessons about the importance of safety in maritime engineering, but those lessons seem to have been forgotten in the modern-day deep-sea tourism industry. OceanGate, while designing the Titan submersible, focused more on innovation than safety. The Titan was ambitious in terms of both durability and capacity. However, these bold designs were plagued by engineering flaws that led to a disaster similar to the Titanic's. The Titan was constructed from a combination of carbon fiber and titanium alloys, materials that were theoretically durable but untested under the extreme pressure of deep-sea environments. While these materials may have been strong enough in theory, they started losing structural integrity under constant high pressure. Although the Titan was designed to be used for deep-sea dives, the technological setup and engineering deficiencies made it far less safe. For example, the submersible was controlled using a game controller, specifically, a Logitech F710 model. Yes, you heard it right. The Titan was operated using a gaming controller. When compared to the high-security, robust systems typically used for deep-sea operations, this was an incredibly primitive choice. The use of such low-quality, uncertified equipment greatly compromised the safety of the passengers. Additionally, Titan had problems with its GPS system. Instead of relying on a traditional GPS, the submersible used satellite communication systems like Starlink, which were not effective at deep-sea depths. These satellite systems were too weak to function properly at those depths, making it nearly impossible to track the submersible's location and complicating rescue operations in case of an emergency. Inside the Titan, there were also significant deficiencies. One of the most glaring issues was the lack of a toilet. Long deep-sea dives require passengers to have access to basic amenities, yet the Titan did not provide this essential feature. Furthermore, the seats and safety harnesses were inadequate. The design of the interior did not take into account the safety and comfort needed for such extreme journeys. The Titan's design neglected these critical elements, which were necessary for ensuring the safety of passengers on prolonged underwater excursions. Another major issue with the Titan was the durability of the materials used. Carbon fiber and titanium alloys were chosen for their theoretical ability to withstand the pressures of the ocean's depths. However, these materials had not been tested for long-term use in such extreme conditions. The Titan's initial dive had not fully tested whether these materials could withstand the immense pressure, and over time, the structural integrity of the submersible weakened under the relentless stress of the deep sea. Perhaps the most significant issue was OceanGate's decision not to certify the Titan. It was not certified by international maritime safety standards. Stockton Rush, the CEO of OceanGate, chose to avoid certification processes. This decision stemmed from his excessive confidence in the technology and a disregard for necessary safety checks. A submersible without proper certification is incredibly risky, especially for deep-sea explorations, and unfortunately, this negligence led to disaster. After the Titan went missing, a rescue operation was launched, but it was quickly deemed unsuccessful. Shortly after the submersible disappeared, it suffered an implosion, resulting in the immediate death of all passengers and crew members. The implosion occurred due to the excessive pressure on the submersible, which caused it to collapse in on itself in a rapid and catastrophic manner. The passengers didn't experience any sensations during this process because the implosion occurred so quickly that there was no time for them to react or even comprehend what was happening. So, what parallels can be drawn between the Titan and the Titanic? Both were revolutionary and ambitious vessels of their time, and both suffered from engineering designs that compromised safety. In 1912, the Titanic disaster forced the maritime industry to rethink safety regulations. Over a century later, the Titan tragedy revealed that deep-sea tourism had not yet fully addressed the safety issues that the Titanic highlighted. Although deep-sea tourism has become more widespread today, the Titan disaster serves as a stark reminder that safety measures in this industry need to be drastically improved. These types of disasters highlight the need to always prioritize human life over technological advancements. Regardless of how advanced technology becomes, we should never forget the fundamental importance of safety. If you're interested in more in-depth analyses and discussions on similar topics, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.